So the figure you are seeing on your screen, now we have to draw this by absolute coordinate system first and then by relative coordinate system. So for this, let us just go to the line command. So for that, press L, enter. So we are into the line command, and there you can see it is asking specify first point. So to specify the first point, simply what we will do is we will provide 4, comma 3 and enter. So here you can see the first point has been defined, and now it is asking specify next point or the distance or the angle, whatever it is asking for. But we are not entering just the distance, we are entering the coordinate system, and that too in absolute coordinate system. So what is the syntax for the absolute coordinate system? We will first enter shift has. Okay, so here we have provided has, and then we have 10, comma 3, enter. So when we enter this coordinate, then you can see we have 2 points there. And now again for the third point, we will have has 10, comma 7. So the third point has also been defined. And now for the fourth point, we have has 4, comma 7. The fourth point has also been defined. And now to close this figure, what you can do is you can just press C, enter on your keyboard. You can see here the figure has been closed, and the triangle and the rectangle that you wanted to draw has been drawn now. Now if you want to see the dimension, just see, you can see here it is 4 units. Again, if you want to see the dimension of this part, then you can just draw here. You can see this dimension is 6 unit. So in this way you can draw this rectangle in absolute coordinate system. And now if you want to draw the same rectangle using the relative coordinate system, we can draw it too. So let us first delete all this. Okay, so now for the relative coordinate system, first we will go to the line command, L, enter, and then it is asking for the first point. So 4, comma 3, the first point will be the same here, 4, comma 3, and then for the second point it is asking. And what was the coordinate for the second point? In relative coordinate system, we will use the syntax at the rate and then 6, comma 0, enter. Again for the third point, we will have at the rate 0, comma 4, enter. And then for the fourth point, what we'll have is at the rate -6, comma 0, enter. Here you can see the fourth point, we have defined it. And now if you want to close the figure, then you can press C and enter. Otherwise, what you can do is you can enter the coordinate of A relative to D. So for that, what you can do is just at the rate 0, comma -4 and enter. You can see the figure has been closed, but it's still asking for the next point, but we do not have any other point now. So press ESC to get out of the command. So ESC on your keyboard. Now we are out of the command, and the rectangle that we wanted to draw, we have drawn it by relative coordinate system. And now let's check its dimension. The dimension is 4 unit. Again, the dimension is 6 units. So in this way you can draw this rectangle by both absolute coordinate system and the relative coordinate system. Okay, now we want to draw this figure that is being shown on your screen. And now to draw this figure, we will be using the polar coordinate system. In the polar coordinate system, we will enter the distance and the angle. So let us first go to the line command, L, enter, and then it is asking for the first point. So 50, comma 50, enter. The first point has been defined. And now for the second point, we have at the rate, the distance is 110, and the angle. For the angle, shift and this sign, angle is 0 degree. So enter 0 degree angle. And now we have for the third point, at the rate 20 and this sign, and then 90, enter. So you can see the third point has been defined. And now for the fourth point or the D, we have at the rate 80, this angle sign, and 120-degree, enter. So this fourth point has been also defined. And then for the E point, we have at the rate 30, this angle sign, and then 180-degree, enter. Again for the F point, what we have is at the rate 80 and this angle sign, and the angle is 240 or minus 120, whatever you want to enter. And then what you can do here is just we can press C, enter, to close this figure. Or if you want to enter the coordinate of A point also, then what we can do, at the rate, the distance is 20 and the angle side, either you enter 270-degree, that is the angle of line FA in anti-clockwise direction, or you can enter the angle as minus 90-degree, that is the angle of line FA in clockwise direction, whatever you want. So here I would like to try minus 90-degree, enter. You can see the figure has been closed now. And if you want to get out of this command, then press ESC button on your keyboard, and now the figure is drawn and we are out of the command. So in this way you can draw this figure, or you can use the polar coordinate system. And now we are seeing the another figure on our screen. Now let us draw that figure. Okay, so first we will draw it by absolute coordinate system. So for that, go to L, enter, and then specify the first point. So 10, comma 6, enter. First point has been specified. Okay, so I am panning and zooming it. Now for the second point, what we have is 20, comma 6, enter. Again for the third point, we have 20, comma 8, enter. And then we have, the figure is being too small, so I decided to zoom in. And 20, comma 8 now has 22, comma 8, and then has 22, comma 10, and then has 18, comma 10. Again has, we have 18, comma 14. Again has, we have 21, comma 14. Again has, we have 21, comma 17. Okay. Again has, we have 20, comma 17. Again has, we have 20, comma 20. 20, comma 20. Again has, we have 24, comma 20. Again has, we have 24, comma 24. Has 7, comma 24. Has 7, comma 14. Has 10, comma 14, enter. And then if you want to close this figure, either you can enter C, press C and then enter. You can see here the figure has been closed. And now if you want to draw the same figure by relative coordinate system, we can do the same. Let us go to another drawing here. I have added one drawing. So here it is absolute coordinate system, and here it is relative coordinate system. And for the relative coordinate system, we will go to L, enter, that is in the line command, then 10 comma 6, this is the first point, and then for the second point at the rate 10 comma 0, again at the rate 0 comma 2, at the rate 2 comma 0, at the rate 0 comma 2, at the rate minus 4 comma 0, again at the rate 0 comma 4, again at the rate 3 comma 0, again at the rate 0 comma 3, at the rate minus 1 comma 0, again at the rate 0 comma 3, again at the rate 4 comma 0, at the rate 0 comma 4, at the rate minus 17 comma 0, at the rate 0 comma minus 10, and then at the rate 3 comma 0, and then either you press C enter or enter the coordinate of A relative to point P. Then we have at the rate 0 comma minus 8 and enter, and then press ESC button. Here you can see the figure has been drawn by a relative coordinate system also. So in this way we can use the absolute coordinate system and the relative coordinate system and the polar coordinate system if we know the location of our points very well. Okay, so either to locate the point, either to plot the point, or to plot the or to draw the lines, we can use the coordinate system in AutoCAD. So I hope you liked the video. I think it was useful, and if you found it useful or the helpful, hit the like button, share with your friends too, and if you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button also. Thanks for watching.